Hey YouTube, gliding through life here, coming to you from southwest Minnesota. It's currently kind of gloomy-ish day today, raining off and on. I just wanted to get on here real quick and say, well, first off, hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot of miles on, riding safe. But I just wanted to come on here and post something. I haven't posted anything in a while, so I'm trying. I do work for a living, so I don't have time to sit in front of a computer like, you know, some people do and just do this all the time every day, which more power to those guys, because that's awesome. And I really enjoy watching content from a lot of people that I follow on YouTube. But anyway, I wanted to come on here today again to talk to you guys about, you know, some parts that I built. Behind me is my wife and mine, or my wife and my wife and our, I don't know. My wife and I purchased this motorcycle in March. It's a 2012 Road Glide Custom. I don't know how well you can see. Well, you can see the front half. Everybody knows what a Road Glide looks like. Anyway, there was a lot of performance parts and a lot of upgrades on this thing when we bought it, but it was lacking a few things that I wanted. That being said, I do wear gloves, hard knuckle gloves, when I ride. I like to have hand protection. Hopefully you guys can hear me also well enough, because I don't have, sorry, I keep moving you around, I don't have fancy GoPros and high quality recording equipment like a lot of people do that I follow on YouTube. I have an iPhone 14 Pro, and that's what I use. It works, you know, so hopefully the sound quality is good enough to hear me. Anyway, getting back to the point, squirrel. The bike had a lot of upgrades as far as performance and comfort, which I love, because I didn't have to spend, or my wife and I didn't have to spend a bunch of money on making it our own. Thankfully, whoever had this bike before we bought it did a lot of upgrades on it, and it was going and test riding it before we purchased it. It was set up how I wanted it, for comfort, for riding style, all that stuff, which is awesome. Thank you, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. But the one thing that it didn't have on it was handguards. So now, as you can see in this area here, those aren't black. Those don't match the rest of the handlebar setup on the motorcycle, like everything else that's blacked out. Strictly because I made those handguards myself out of 16 gauge aluminum, as a matter of fact. I'm a welder fabricator by trade. Next month in June will be 18 years that I've been welding. I have nothing against any other profession. More power to you. Whatever you guys got to do to get through life, I get it. You know, there's a lot of jobs out there that don't require as much hands-on work, physical labor, what have you. But as long as you're grinding every day, you're winning, and that's all that matters. So anyway, I made some handguards for the Road Glide, mainly because I didn't want to just be another person that says, hey, you know, that's awesome, let's click on the order computer deal excuse me, and order a set that's like everybody else's. Yes, I'll show you here in a little bit. They do look like a lot of the other ones that are out there. I don't have them finished quite yet. I don't have the edges rounded off. I don't have them painted, obviously, to match the bike. But they are mine. I made these. This set is a one-off that I created with these two hands, that I can say I built those. If somebody comes up to me somewhere and while I'm out riding, or my wife and I are on the bike, and say, hey, those look awesome, where can I get a set? And I will tell them, unfortunately, ma'am, sir, these ones are made by myself. You can't just go buy these online. You know, and I'm glad I have the ability to do that. Not to geek out, but, you know, watching Billy Lane, Indian Larry, Jesse James, the Tuttles, and all the other fabricators out there that make custom stuff. You know, Biker Build-Offs, when that was a thing on the Discovery Channel, I watched it quite frequently just to see, because as a little kid, I was that kid that had posters on my wall of custom motorcycles, and I wanted to be a part of that culture, even from a young age. I wanted to have something to do with motorcycles. Luckily, since then, I've made it to a point in my life where I do have a motorcycle. This is my second one right now. The one I had before this, you guys have seen, it was an 09 Fat Boy, and it was an amazing bike, but I wanted something that was going to be more of a long trip travel bike, which the touring models are perfect for that. Granted, excuse me, my 09 Fat Boy, my wife and I rode that out to Sturgis from where we live in Lakefield, Minnesota last year. We left here and we rode it all the way out there. Unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate, so we couldn't ride it back after we came back from the rally. But on the way out there, it was fine. It never had a problem. Very comfortable ride, you know, it was great. But now we have the touring model, the 2012 Road Glide Custom, like I said, and really looking forward. This will be a long-term bike. But anyway, getting back to the point again, squirrel. The handguards that I made are up here on the bike. I have them raw fit right now. Just have them on there, set where I want them. I'm gonna take them back off and round the edges because they are pretty sharp. I mean, it's just, I cut the aluminum out of 16 gauge material with a zip wheel or a cutoff wheel on a grinder. I put them in a vise, marked my lines, put them in a vise, took a rubber dead blow hammer and bent them over, put the bends in them. I didn't use any heat, I didn't use any brake press, I didn't use any laser table. I made them out of like a 14 by 6 piece of aluminum. So yeah, they are mine. You can't buy these exact ones off the shelf. You can get close, but these ones I made. So yeah, let me show you. I'm sorry, again, I don't have high quality recording equipment, but zooming in. Let me show you what I'm working with here. We have the handguards. Like I said, they do look like a lot of other ones that are out there, but these ones I made, and they work, you know, they fit. They'll hopefully cover my hands well enough to where I won't have to worry about any bugs or rocks or anything like that, you know, coming into my knuckles or breaking through my gloves or anything, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, you know, nothing against buying anything off the shelf. You can do that if you want. You know, that is definitely okay. Trying to set my phone back up, sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that, you know, don't feel obligated to buy things online if you don't have to. If you have the ability, which is awesome, to make stuff on your own, or the skill level to make stuff on your own, I promote that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Use the skills that you have, basically, is what I'm saying. Don't feel that you can't share your skills with the world, because there's nothing wrong with it. And if you're worried about, oh, you know, I don't know if I want to put them on something because people might make fun of it, whatever. F those people, and, you know, do you. That's what it's all about. That's, you know, like I said, Jesse James, Billy Lane, Indian Larry, you know, the Tuttles, they weren't afraid to, and every other person that's out there doing custom stuff, you know, there's so many custom shops out there, you know, they're not afraid to show their skills, and you shouldn't be either. So yeah, kind of a life lesson type video. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys this. Again, gliding through life, Southwest Minnesota is where I'm at. If you like what you see, subscribe, follow me, ding the bell, all that fun stuff. And I will probably post another video once I get them all painted and back on the motorcycle, once I'm finished doing tweaking them a little bit. And I'll get them painted and back on the bike, and then you guys will see finished product. So in the meantime, take care. Hopefully you guys are all riding safe out there, enjoying nicer weather than what we have here in Minnesota right now. But yeah, ride safe and take care of everybody. Keep the shiny side up, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.